I've gotten the clips that I will use. And before starting to add everything, I want to give you a quick tip. If you want to do something like me, where you take a clip from a podcast, I highly suggest you, once you have cut the clip and enhanced the audio, to export whatever you have, like I did, and then re-import it so it's a 43-second video instead of an hour podcast, because otherwise your PC is going to lag unless you have a really good hardware, and this is going to smoothen and make your workflow faster. So we said that here we're going to add a plant clip. This plant clip was created using an AI image generator. If you're interested in learning more about this, I've created a course about a free AI image generator called Leonardo AI. It's on my profile. And then I've taken this image and put it into Kyber AI, which is another software that creates videos out of images. And this is what it created. I do not want to use this whole video. I want to use it until around here, so I will cut it and remove the rest. And then I will check when I need to make it start. And then right here, Luke Belmar says hacking, and that's where this iCar screen enters in place. I will check for a moment where there is a lot of stuff written on screen, because I don't really like this part where it still has to write. So I will go around here, Control B, I'll take a big chunk, 12 seconds, remove everything else, make this bigger, centered. Then I will click on the blend mode screen so that the black part of the screen isn't shown. I will add a fade in animation of about 1 second.
Bio means life, hacking your ability to find your way around something.
This is good. I want the text to go faster though, so I'll put the speed at around 3x. Then I want it to end when the plant scene ends, right here.
Bio means life, hacking your ability to find your way around something.
Here, where it says glitches, I will create a really cool effect, which you will see in a second. So first, we import this amazing green screen of the matrix. Then I will put screen once again. Then I will copy this clip and paste it right above. I will go on cutout and click auto cutout, so that CapCut automatically cuts out the person in the screen, for example, Luke Belmar in this case. And then I will put this above the matrix clip, and let's see how this looks like.
On something. Your way to find glitches in the system of life. What do you
I want this to fade in as well. I think 1 second is good.
think? Your way to find glitches in the system of life.
I think this is perfect. I've also gone ahead and added a bit of fade out so that it's more smooth, the ending, and a keyframe at the start on the scale at 317, and at the end at a 500. So this is the final effect.
Way to find glitches in the system of life.
As you can see, it constantly zooms in and fades out. Perfect. And now Luke says, what do you do with these 30 minutes? So we will add the clock here. I'll make it really big, and I will redo the same thing when I copy, paste the clip, cut out, auto cut out, so that the clock is behind him. And I will also add a screen so that the clock doesn't cover the couch. So this is what it looks like.
With these 30 minutes that you stop interacting with your phone.
Which is decent, but I don't like how it appears from nowhere. So what we will do is make the clip slightly longer and start a bit earlier. We add a keyframe at the start, and we put it down here. We also put a keyframe on opacity at 50, and then we go right here. I want a keyframe on opacity at 100, and a bit further, I want the clock to be right here. Then I will click Alt-K to open the graphs. Again, if you want a detailed course on keyframes, I made one specifically. And we go on position and size. We go on the Y, which is the main thing that we changed. We click on auto curve here and here. And this is what it looks like. Let's see. Too bad, as you can see, it comes from the bottom. But I also want it to get out like that. I will copy this keyframe, and go at the end and add it here. And then I will also copy this keyframe and I will add it around here when I want it to disappear. So let's see how this looks now.
Minutes that you stop
I'd say it's perfect. In fact, I'll also move this closer. Let's see.
minutes that you stop
This is good. I just wanted to start a bit earlier. And this is the final result.
system of life. What do you do with these 30 minutes that you stop interacting with your phone?
Which is pretty good. I will now close again with Alt-K. You can also, if you want, click right here with the right click and click like this, whatever you prefer. And now it says walking to a 7-Eleven. I got a 7-Eleven right here. Then here at the 7-Eleven, I will zoom completely in, go at the left here, all the keyframes again, and go at the end and add another keyframe, but this time it's going to be on the right. So this is what it looks like.
Walk it to a 7-Eleven.
It goes a bit too fast, so I'll go right here again in the graphs and smoothen it out so that now it's more smooth at the end, at the start. It should be faster in the middle. Let's see.
Your phone. Walk it to a 7-Eleven. Go see the
Looks way better. I'll close this keyframe animation once again. And now when it says
type of individuals that walk in there, what they buy, and
here I have prepared this image again, thanks to AI. I will zoom in, put it like this so that you can't really see this remote, which was generated on accident. I will put a keyframe right here on the position and scale, and I will move it like this around here. I've created this keyframe. I will go around here and create another keyframe, which this time is completely on the right. So this is what it looks like.
go see the type of individuals that walk in there, what they buy, and
I will again smooth the animation with this auto curve feature.
11. Go see the type of individuals that walk in there.
Perfect. I will close it. And then from right here, it says what they buy and what they do. So I have two other images that I've created. One which is a burger, which will replace pasta here, like this. Another one which is a Coke. So regarding the first image, it was created on Leonardo, where you can remove backgrounds freely. That's why it doesn't have background. This one, unfortunately, it was created on DALL-E, which cannot remove backgrounds. However, I asked for a green screen so that we can use the chroma key feature and remove this green right here, which can give us a decent result. I will put it right here. I will go right here where Luke says buy, and right here I will add a keyframe on everything, and then I'll go backwards and add a keyframe on everything, but make the burger small and here. So what it will look like is this. As you saw, it gets big. I also want to add a keyframe a bit later, and then make this one with a bit of a bigger scale so that it has kind of a pop, so that the zoom in looks better. We are going to have to once again open the keyframe animation. And as you can see here, we are on the scale function. I will click auto curve on everything. But this time, I think I will need to modify it by hand. Let's see.
Walk in there, what they buy, and what they...
I mean, it's decent, but it's not the best. So first thing that I will do is remove every keyframe regarding position. And let's see how this looks now.
Walk in there, what they buy, and...
Okay, it's not too bad, but I want to change it, so I will modify this handle. I will move this keyframe a bit closer. Okay, I will go right here where there is this keyframe. Actually, I'll move it a bit, and then I will add opacity to 0, keyframe, and opacity to 100. This should look better now.
that walk in there, what they buy, and what they...
It's a bit fast. Right here it says buy, and whenever it says buy, the hamburger appears.
Individuals that walk in there, what they buy, and what they do.
And now I just need to sync the do. To do that, it's pretty simple. I will go right here, copy all of the keyframes so that I don't have to do the animation twice by holding Control and then hitting C, and then going at the first frame of the ring, paste, and then adding it whenever it says to, which is here. So I will sync it, and then I will simply change the position so it's there. And also I need to change the scale. So I will raise this and raise this and raise the position around here, raise the scale a bit more. Let's see how this looks.
They do. And you're going to
It is a bit off-centered. Let's check it now.
what they do.
Okay. This should be good, so I will close the keyframe animations. Let's take a look.
Visuals that walk in there, what they buy and what they do. And you're going to
Okay, I think it's pretty good. I'll reduce the duration of the clips so that they don't go and look Balmar's face. Here where it says their habits dictate their behavior, I will add the Netflix hand here, and then I will do the same trick again with the auto cutout. I will lower the volume of the Netflix here, add the screen overlay so that the black disappears, and then I'm also going to make this longer.
is that their habits dictate their appearance, because those are not the habits of
I don't want the Netflix logo to be this long actually, so I'll cut it
their habits dictate their appearance.
around here, and then I will add a fade out as well.
Appearance dictate their appearance, because those are
Which is perfect on 0.5. I will cut this since I don't need it. Here where it says winning, I will add this glowing icon, which I have in my editing pack. I will remove the subtitle.
of winning successful people. Now,
As soon as it's saying opposite, I will cut the clip, and right where it finishes, I will mirror the clip. So this is what happens.
now do the opposite.
As you saw, clip mirrored, and actually I want this to be a bit longer, so I will remove this and increase it. For the next effect, I have downloaded this video from YouTube of a hand tapping a fake screen, and you can use that to touch Luke in this case. And once he gets touched by this hand, which I will make sure that appears from nowhere here, I will make sure that it becomes gold. Once the touch happens, which is right here, this is the frame, I will cut the clip right here as well, and then I will put this above. I will put a copy of his clip here as well, and then I will freeze the clip in this exact spot. There we go, just like this. And then I will get to color grading and making this yellow. To make Luke of a gold color, the first thing that I'll do, since I've frozen the clip, is deactivate the one that is below. Otherwise, as you can see right here, there is a double Luke that is slightly moving in the background, and we don't want that, so I'll disable this. How do I change his color to gold? Well, it is not too hard. The first thing that I'll do is go on cutout and click on auto cutout so that the color only applies to him. Then I will copy the clip and paste it and remove the auto cutout from this one and keep the auto cutout here. Then deactivate this one since it's not needed. So what happens is, here I have the full clip, here I only have Luke. As you can see, full clip, only Luke right here. And here is full clip. I put this finger on the top layer so that it can be seen. Then I need to change the color of Luke to yellow because it's gold. I want to export the clip and analyze it in a different project, but in order to do that, I will need to remove this hand, which is the hand of the other guy that is having a podcast. So to do that, I will highlight everything here and zoom in Luke and do the same right here. So I will zoom in at 140 as I did with the other clips. So this is what happens. As you can see, the hand appears, it clicks, and it stops. I will remove the subtitle as it is kind of interfering. And now I will remove the background by removing these two clips so that there is only Luke. Export still frame because it's only an image. And export. And then I only want to export to Luke as a black and white image. To do that, I will disable the rest of the images and videos. I will go on adjustment and remove all the colors. Again, I will go in the details of color grading later. As of right now, you just need to know this. And then I will export still frame as a black and white image. Export. I will now re-import him. Make sure that he is below the hand. So video and the layer is this one, okay? And then I will add this gradient, reduce his length, scale it up, and click on overlay. And this basically makes him yellow. Although I want to improve this by improving the yellow here and here. I have gone ahead and reactivated the backgrounds. And now we'll go ahead and create a compound clip with the overlay and Luke so that the end remains of a pink color. I will click it once again, the layer 2, and as you can see now, the end is of a normal color and Luke becomes yellow. Perfect. I can also add a background here, so I will auto cut out once again. I will now add this gold background. I will make it slightly smaller, like this. I will put it in the last layer, actually in the middle, and this is what it looks like.
Always have that golden touch and dissect them. Always have that golden touch.
I will also add this gray background. I will click on screen so that the black disappears, reduce its opacity, and put it between Luke and the gold, so right here. So we now have Luke, the gray, and gold. I will also add an effect to the gold. I think normal blur will be good enough. Reduce it a bit and let's see how this looks like.
Always have that golden touch. And
the grid is moving and I don't think I really like that, so I will click freeze, remove the rest. I need to layer correctly once again this hand. So this is what it looks like in the end.
You want to resemble. Always have that golden touch and dissect them, observe them. What is?
I think it's pretty good now. Last thing that I want to add is something here, as there are almost 10 seconds without anything. So for this part, I've gone ahead and taken an icon from icons8.com, which is one of the best sites for free icons. And I'll put it above the subtitle.
Minutes. Observing people that you want to resemble.
In this lesson, we have added all the media that we needed. In the next ones, we are going to add music, sound effects, transitions, effects, and afterwards there will be the color grading masterclass.